when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live from the Port Mall in Scarborough, Tobago. We're just at about 7:34 a.m. this morning, and in this segment, we are chatting with Curtis Douglas, president of the All Tobago Fisherfolk Association. And this morning, we're speaking about the Plymouth Fisherman Festival 2023. Good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning. And the first thing at the top of the morning, share the live, Julien.
Yes, share the live.
Let's get the thing started. Let me start the thing.
Certainly this morning. As we speak, let's start in terms of the backdrop to the significance of this festival, the Plymouth Fisherman Festival.
All right. Basically, Tobago holidays or summer starts with the Fisherman Festival. As you could see, it really started with Scarborough, and then it break down to Charlottesville, then Speyside, and then now Plymouth. So we just find it is fair that we inform the people of Tobago and Trinidad and the wider populace what is really taking place. So the Fisherman will be held on Sunday. But before you start on Sunday, it's a Plymouth thing this weekend. So we start with the Plymouth Juve. So from the Plymouth Juve, the Saturday, the thing now start. So the old time carnival kind of vibes come down, and then the cool down is which the fisherman will have. So for the years, we've been having that proceed and those processes. So after the Juve, you can come down on the beach, hold our vibes, and then Sunday morning is when the real thing now kick off, when the first ball gonna be bowled, right? As they say, the goose is gonna be loose. Mm-hmm. So we start off with free breakfast from 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So we have free breakfast. So we have a team from Culloden and the ATFA organization, the executive and members coming down and serve the public free breakfast. And you know what? We ain't short a fish, right? So it's free fish, right? Free fish, bake, and chocolate tea. So if you want chocolate tea and feeling this morning, you feel and the family feel, here, what's going on? I'm going down in Plymouth to get me thing. All I come down, it day. So we have a little smoked fish. We have smoked fish too. So it's smoked fish and fried fish and chocolate tea. So if you're on, bring the family and come. Walk with the suitcase and come.
So for persons who are not as familiar, and let's say those looking on and seeing, I always hearing about Fisherman Festival, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. I want you to paint a little picture for the benefit. I've had the privilege of being there seaside, enjoying the outdoors. But I wanted to paint that picture for the benefit of those. You arrive and the space and the setup and the opportunities for interaction and so on.
Right. Well, basically, the Fisherman was really stemmed, basically. I think it was started from the church. From the blessing from the church, and then the guys them came, we used to come down, and then we have what we call a Saint Mountain. That is when they mend the nets and stuff like that. So the church would have think about it and say, well, hey, what? In order to collaborate and give the fishermen the blessings, so we create a festival. So you should have needle and thread race, egg and spoon race, and all sorts of that to bring a kind of collaboration with the community of Tobago and by extension Trinidad. So that is how we started with the mending of the same way you call the Saint Mountain. So you find grandmother and used to come down with a tray with the fried fish and bake and cocoa, and they would have brung the banana leaf to serve. So you should get served in a banana leaf and thing now. But since the world have evolved, the fishermen have also evolved in the terms so now how we give back and how we share the love, right? So we share the love by starting it off by free breakfast and entertainment, and also we turn it into a fundraiser. So most times when we make a little bit of, if we have any profit, we will help contribute to the development of the beach, the cleanup of the beach, the facilities, and stuff like that, to keep maintaining through over the year. So every year we'll have that type of annual kind of activities. So, you come on the beach, you bathe, you spend time with the family, you enjoy the bass of that village that is keeping it, whether it's Plymouth, Castara, Plativere. You enjoy the beauty. And sometimes it is good to sit back and relax and enjoy our natural beauty. I'm hearing people saying all over the world, I travel all over. And Tobago have some of the glorious beaches that in the world, right? And we need to sit back and enjoy what we have. And we're using this as a as a stepping stool to share the love with Tobagonians and also the wider public, Trinidad and the Western Caribbean, to come and enjoy and be part of this. So this is how it really started, right? From the church to the mountain of the scene, to sharing, giving back to the people, because when you're hungry, you come down the bay, right? And you pull that scene. One, it is good for your health. And two, by the end of it, you could have a fresh meal to go home and cook to help with your family. And we are saying, hey, it's time we start. So within all of that, we would have tried to get little sponsors. We get a little sponsor from Republic Bank, a little sponsor from Woodside, and NLCB, and the Assembly. So, and, big up to Niall George, the representative, big him up, He came out in his full glory in support of this event, of giving back to the people of not only the community, but also Tobago. So it is not restricted for just Plymouth, Blackrock, Canaan, the entire island.
So that you take me straight to my next question. This is happening in Plymouth, but tell us in terms of the target audience, who is it open up to?
Well, first of all, it's free. It is not a paid event. It is open up to families, and it's also open up to people who want to come and have fun. So as you see, it would have evolved. So we have in the morning, after the breakfast, we have swimming race. We have a beach shoreline fishing. So if you believe, Julien, that you have the ability to walk with your little rod and come on the shoreline, come and shoreline and see if you could win the prize. Come and see if you could win the prize. So we have a sponsor segment. So after all, we have swimming race competition. We have powerboat competition. We have pirogues. So we cannot leave out the pirogues because these are the makers, from hose to pirogues to powerboat. So we incorporating everything, right? We incorporate everything. We have a little canoe that you could come and rent and pedal and enjoy, bass. We have a safe area. Everything is cordoned off, and so we targeting everybody. You want to come and have a good day, and if you want to have a loose like goose in the night, we have people like Escata come from Trinidad, Escata and Gilligan, and in support of Tobago, we have the Countryman. You understand me? We had Madman Ish and Selector Father, who come from country that come to represent Tobago, and just have a good time. So we have a full cast of people, and we are supported by also CHC Songs. So in terms of music and stuff like that, big up to White Knight and his team, right? So we have a full cast, so you're entertained from the time you set foot on Turtle Beach, on that sand, better known as Corland Bay. You will be entertained throughout the day, because we have Greasy Pole. It's sponsored by Niall. So if you believe, Julien, you could go and get that Greasy Pole. Come out, let me see in action, and let me see what you can do.
We'll allow the area representative to go first. But certainly, we're happy to hear of the full happenings down there. Before we wrap this morning's interview, I wanted to remind the persons when it's happening, from what time, and exactly where they can certainly show up to participate.
Right. It is happening on the 23rd. Tobago is happening on the 23rd, which is this Sunday, the day after the Plymouth Juve, this Sunday, down at Turtle Beach, better known as Corland Bay or Starfish, the big beach, one of the biggest beach in Tobago. So you come down there, and in the morning at 9 o'clock, we have free breakfast from 9, serving you and the family. And after that, we get into the entertainment. So we have vendors, we have snow cone, we have all sorts of events. We have powerboats racing, we have swimming racing, we have the Big Belly Man racing, we have wet t-shirt, we have Greasy Pole, we have a whole list of events. So if you want to be entertained on that day, come down at Plymouth at Corland Bay on the 23rd of July, this Sunday. Make no mistake, it's free, no charge, it's free, and be well entertained. We have a song system backup, we have everything to suit you. So come down and join the family.
Excellent. So certainly, folks, there's one place to be. We start on Saturday. That's tomorrow, continuing as part of the Heritage. In fact, it gets started tonight as I speak. Heritage in terms of the opening that takes place there at Shaw Park, heading on into Plymouth on Saturday for the Juve. And certainly this very encouraging and energized invitation here. Coming from the Plymouth Fisherman Festival, the entire Tobago Fisherfolk Association really coming out. And it's good to see, and I want to say commendations to Curtis Douglas and the team. People say very often when you hear from the fisherfolk, it's only because there's a complaint. And here it is, the support for an initiative and an activity that are really encouraging most, if not all, in terms of fishermen being able to give back. So certainly you have an opportunity here on Sunday to head across to the Corland Bay there, that's a Turtle Beach, near that Turtle Beach area there, to certainly enjoy the festivities. Viewers, we want to thank you so much again, and thank you to Curtis Douglas, President of the All Tobago Fisher Folk Association, for joining us here on set this morning. And at this point, well, let me ensure that we have Curtis joining as we tell you that this is your opportunity to
share the life, share the life,
share the life.